think it's all over. It is now.
In 1966, Geoff Hurst scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. This is how he and his teammates celebrated.
Here's Jesse Lingard, and it's broken here. And
This goal was scored by Jesse Lingard in 2021 in an empty stadium in the 47th minute of the game to make the score 2-0. It was a game that really meant very little to both teams and ultimately had very little impact on either team's season.
But the celebrations take place.
So, a little question.
Okay, we're running an embargo now, please, for 1 day.
When did football go from this to this?
But the celebrations take place.
Well, it seems like it actually wasn't that long ago. One of the most famous early examples of a goal celebration that is otherworldly was by the Italian footballer Marco Tardelli in the 1982 World Cup final, and with good reason. It won them the World Cup.
Marco Tardelli! 2-0 to Italy!
But even then, after 1982, you still had celebrations like this and like this and like this. You get the point. It seemed like that goal celebration in 1982 had little impact on how footballers would behave when they scored a goal, despite being one of the first ever examples of a wild celebration. Even this goal, maybe the greatest goal ever scored, got a moderate celebration from goal scorer Diego Maradona in 1986. But let's not even talk about anything before 1982, because all you got was this.
The only glimmer of hope for the Gunners is when they get the ball out to Finney on the wing. What's he going to do with it? Well, exactly what he was doing earlier. That's all he can do with it.
So okay, how do we get to this celebration then? Well, it all seemed to kick off, no pun intended, around about here. The 1990 World Cup, Italy, hopeful hearts, and a 38-year-old who was determined to change football forever. June 23rd, 1990, Cameroon versus Colombia. The score, 0-0. 58 minutes on the clock, and Roger Milla, a 38-year-old, takes to the pitch and scores 2 goals that win the game.
Goalkeeper René.
But the most important thing was this celebration.
And Miller exploited it to give Cameroon the
Truly
lead.
memorable and game-changing celebration. Because what followed on from that was this.
It's there by David Platt! England have done it!
As well as this. And the 1990s were just an explosion of celebrations.
There's his celebration at Goodison Park.
And why? Well, suddenly football was on TV everywhere. Young kids would copy celebrations they would see on TV when playing with their friends. If you were a young kid and saw this,
Opens his account.
or this,
That is magnificent by Cantona.
you would hit the playground and do the same thing. Much like if you were a kid and you saw this,
Talking about the Cruyff turn ever since.
you'd copy that in the playground. Now, there's no doubting that a young Ronaldinho saw this.
Everyone stopped on the field for a moment. It's Samba time.
And a young Ronaldo saw this. And as football coverage became bigger and bigger, celebrations got wilder and wilder. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to the rule. You had your classic Hand in the Air by Shearer.
Alan Shearer's celebration is the worst I've ever seen.
Well, you've seen it 422 times.
You had your Fist Pump by Bergkamp.
Hat-trick.
Even the player some call the greatest striker ever, Ronaldo didn't go too wild. And it's rare that you would ever find the potential best player ever, Messi, going absolutely wild. And whilst we're on the subject, we should not eliminate the influence of pop culture. Music videos became more exuberant, culture in general became more freeing. This type of music and artist resulted in this kind of celebration. This type of music and artist resulted in this. And that's why an almost irrelevant goal like this gets a celebration like this. But in the comments, what's your favorite ever goal celebration? This channel is completely new, so do hit the subscribe button and the like button. It helps me to know you want more videos like this. And remember, this is Football Theory.
Please support humanappeal.org.uk.
And before the video ends, I just want to pay tribute to one of the best football celebrations of all time by one of the most loved footballers of all time. Rest in peace, Diego Jota and his brother Andre.